The term dopamine detox is very funny. Think about it for a second. We as human beings are telling ourselves to stay away from our phones and stay away from all of this distraction. And the funny thing about this whole thing is that just a few years ago, not too long, we didn't have our phones and we were living a perfectly normal life. Um, when you look at your phone, there's so many distractions on your phone, and you get all these useless notifications and all of this useless data that you do not need. But the funny thing is that you actually need this right now. So we went from being, a society of people that didn't need this data to idiots that need this data. And what do I mean by this? I'll give you the simplest example. You probably think that opening your phone and seeing how many steps you walked today is a good feature, right? You want to know how many steps you walked today, and you want to, keep tracking your fitness journey and everything like this, right? Wrong. It is the most bullshit thing ever. 20 years ago, or 10 years ago, people didn't even know how many steps they were walking a day. And they were living a perfectly normal and healthy lifestyle. They were going around and doing everything that they needed to do, and they didn't think about the number of steps that they took. And right now, this became a necessity because we became lazy, ignorant idiots that sit at home and do nothing. Think about it for a second. We stay at home and do nothing. Now, some of you might argue that, oh, yeah, you do something. You sit at home and you work from home. No, you don't. How productive are you when you're at home? Or how productive are you when you're working from home? You're not productive. Some of you might, I don't know, find a way to be productive. They probably have their own offices in their homes, and even that isn't super productive. But imagine the world, let's just call it the world order. They wanted to sell something, okay? They wanted to sell this new feature. And I'm not focusing on this, this step counter feature. I'm just giving an example. They wanted to sell it to you, right? And I'm sure one of them, one of these engineers said that why do people need to know how many steps they're walking? It's a dumb feature. And they wanted to market it. And they marketed the whole feature by making you lazy. And again, I'm not focusing on this simple example. I'm just giving it as an example to explain how this whole sort of scheme works. So their marketing strategy ruined your life. And I'm sure, you're probably gonna encounter many of these examples. I mean, think about the amount of data that you're receiving on a daily basis. The weather, the amount of steps, your heart rate. I mean, why do you need to know, your heart rate? How many beats per second your heart is beating? Now, it obviously is important, but it's not important for you every day. So this whole thing, you're just being bombarded with this data. And this is what is making it super difficult for you to stay productive and do what you need to do. So go on this dopamine detox. And I hope that this video opened your eyes to the real reason why you should go on a dopamine detox. And when I mean go on a dopamine detox, I don't mean it in the sort of self-improvement YouTuber way. I just mean that you should live a normal life. And I'm so sorry to say that a normal life right now isn't really normal. You know, the normal life right now is you going, staying on your phone 24/7, watching Netflix and switching from Netflix to YouTube to I don't know what, to Instagram, and then meeting friends over a a computer screen. Please don't think about it as a social or dopamine detox. Think about it as you living a normal life, a classical normal life. And I hope that this video helps you, achieve what you want to achieve.